Welcome back to NT Coins World, where we dive deep into the fascinating history of US coins. In today's episode, we'll explore two modern pennies that many collectors overlook but still hold interesting stories: the 2002 and 2005 1-cent pennies. We'll break down each coin's historical context, design features, mintage numbers, market values, known errors, and why collectors might find these coins worth adding to their collections. Let's get started. The 2002 1-cent penny is part of the Lincoln Memorial Cent series, which ran from 1959 to 2008 before being replaced by the Lincoln Bicentennial series in 2009. These pennies continued the long tradition of the Lincoln cent, first introduced in 1909. By 2000-2002, the composition of the coin remained the same: 97.5% zinc with a thin copper coating. A change made in 1982 due to rising copper costs, was still widely used in everyday transactions. Discussions were beginning about its declining purchasing power and whether it should continue to be minted. Despite this, millions of these coins were struck, and some rare variations have become highly collectible today. Obverse front. The obverse of the 2002 penny features a right-facing portrait of Abraham Lincoln, designed by Victor David Brenner in 1909. Above Lincoln's head is the inscription, "In God We Trust," while Liberty appears to the left. The year 2002 is displayed to the right, with the mint mark below it, if applicable. Reverse back. The reverse design, created by Frank Gasparo, showcases the Lincoln Memorial in Washington, D.C. Above it, the phrase "United States of America" is inscribed, with "E pluribus unum" directly below. The denomination 1 cent is prominently placed at the bottom. The 2002 penny was minted in 3 locations: Philadelphia Mint, no mint mark, 3,260,800,000 minted; Denver Mint, D mint mark, 4,028,055,000 minted; San Francisco Mint, S proof, 3,211,995 minted. With billions of coins struck, regular circulation strikes are generally common. However, certain high-grade specimens, proof coins, and error varieties are significantly more valuable. Circulated 2002 pennies are typically worth only face value, but higher-grade examples can fetch higher prices. Uncirculated MS-65 plus examples, $1 to $10. Proof 2002S, PR-69 plus deep cameo, $10 to $20. Rare errors or varieties, $50 to $500 plus. Several errors and varieties increase the value of the 2002 penny. Double die obverse, DDO. Some 2002 pennies have noticeable doubling on Lincoln's eye, Liberty, or the date. Off-center strikes. Some coins were struck off-center by 5% to 50%, with more dramatic errors fetching hundreds of dollars. Clipped planche. Coins that have missing sections due to minting errors can sell for $50 or more. BIE error. A small die crack between the letters B and E in Liberty can make the coin more valuable. While common in lower grades, 2002 pennies in pristine condition with errors or proof finishes are actively sought after by collectors. High-grade examples, especially in MS-67 or higher, are difficult to find, making them desirable in the numismatic market. 2002 1-cent penny coin. Historical context. The 2002 1-cent penny is part of the long-running Lincoln cent series, which dates back to 1909. By 2002, the coin had already undergone multiple compositional and design changes. The most significant shift occurred in 1982 when the U.S. Mint transitioned from the 95% copper composition to a zinc core with a thin copper plating. During this period, the U.S. Mint continued to produce billions of pennies each year, primarily for circulation. While pennies were still widely used, debates about their cost-effectiveness had already started, with discussions about whether the cent should be discontinued. Despite this, the Lincoln Memorial reverse design introduced in 1959 remained unchanged. The coin's production in 2002 reflected the continuation of this era, just a few years before another significant design shift with the 2009 Bicentennial Series design features. The 2002 1-cent penny retains the classic design elements seen on Lincoln cents from 1959 to 2008. Obverse. The obverse features a right-facing portrait of Abraham Lincoln, originally designed by Victor David Brenner in 1909. Above Lincoln's head is the national motto, "In God We Trust." To the left, the word Liberty is inscribed, and to the right, the date 2002 appears, with a small D or P mint mark for Denver or Philadelphia, depending on the mint of origin. Reverse. The reverse displays the Lincoln Memorial, a design by Frank Gasparo, introduced in 1959. The top of the coin features United States of America, with E pluribus unum just below. The denomination 1 cent is placed at the bottom. If you look closely, you can see a tiny depiction of Lincoln's statue inside the memorial columns. Edge. The edge of the coin is plain, without any reading. Composition. Made of a zinc core with copper plating, the coin consists of 97.5% zinc and 2.5% copper. It weighs 2.5 grams and has a diameter of 19.05 millimeters. Mintage numbers. In 2002, the U.S. Mint produced pennies in vast numbers, making them relatively common. The approximate mintage figures are Philadelphia Mint, P, no mint mark, 3,260,800,000. Denver Mint, D, 4,448,000,000. San Francisco Mint, S, proof, 3,211,995. While regular strike coins from Philadelphia and Denver are abundant, the San Francisco proof versions are much scarcer and primarily intended for collectors. Market value. Due to their high mintage, most 2002 pennies are worth only face value in circulated condition. However, uncirculated and high-grade examples can be more valuable. Circulated GVF, 0.01 uncirculated MS63 to MS65, 0.10 to $0.50. High-grade MS67 plus, $10 to $20 proof coins, PR69 to PR70, $5 to $50. Coins with exceptional luster, strong strikes, or desirable errors command higher premiums. Errors and varieties. Some notable errors found in 2002 pennies include double die obverse, DDO. Some coins exhibit doubling on Lincoln's eye or the date. Off-center strikes. Misaligned strikes can leave part of the design missing. Clipped planchets. Some coins may show a missing section due to an error in planchet cutting. Struck through grease. Certain details may appear faded if grease partially obstructed the die. Error pennies can be worth from a few dollars to several hundred, depending on severity and rarity. Collector interest. The 2002 Lincoln cent isn't particularly rare, but collectors still seek high-grade specimens and error varieties. Proof versions from San Francisco remain popular due to their mirror-like surfaces and sharp details. While the coin might not be a key date, its affordability makes it an excellent starting point for new collectors interested in modern pennies. The 2005 1-cent penny belongs to the final years of the Lincoln Memorial Cent series, which was discontinued in 2008. By 2005, digital die technology had improved coin production, but this year is particularly interesting because of notable minting errors and high-quality examples found in uncirculated rolls. During this period, debates on whether to eliminate the penny continued, as production costs started exceeding its face value. Despite this, billions were minted, making it one of the most widely circulated pennies of its time. Obverse, front. The obverse maintains the traditional Abraham Lincoln portrait designed by Victor David Brenner. The inscriptions, "In God We Trust," "Liberty," and the date 2005 appear in their standard locations. Reverse, back. The reverse, designed by Frank Gasparo, features the Lincoln Memorial with the familiar inscriptions United States of America, E pluribus unum, and 1 cent. The 2005 penny was struck at 3 mints. Philadelphia Mint, no mint mark. 3,935,600,000 minted. Denver Mint, D mint mark. 3,764,400,000 minted. San Francisco Mint, S proof. 3,346,679 minted. Similar to the 2002 penny, regular circulation strikes are common, but high-grade, proof, and error varieties are far more valuable. Most 2005 pennies in circulation are worth face value, but uncirculated and error specimens can be quite valuable. Uncirculated MS65 plus examples, $1 to $5. Proof 2005S, PR69 Deep Cameo, $10 to $30. Rare error varieties, $50 to $1,000 plus. Several major errors and varieties have been discovered in 2005 pennies. Double die obverse, DDO. Some 2005 pennies show noticeable doubling on the date, Lincoln's lips, and Liberty off-center strikes. Off-center errors ranging from 10% to 60% can be highly collectible. Struck on dime planche. Some 2005 pennies were mistakenly struck on dime planchets, making them much thinner in silver in color. These can sell for hundreds of dollars. BII die crack. A common die crack between the B and E in Liberty is also present on some 2005 cents. Although the 2005 penny is widely available, high-quality uncirculated examples and coins with errors attract strong collector interest. With only a few years left before the Lincoln Bicentennial redesign, these pennies represent the final chapter of the Lincoln Memorial Cent series, making them historically significant for modern collectors. 2005 1-cent penny coin. Historical context. By 2005, the Lincoln Cent series remained a staple in American coinage. This was just a few years before the significant design change in 2009, celebrating Lincoln's bicentennial. The 2005 penny continued the same composition and design introduced decades earlier, maintaining its familiar role in daily transactions. This period also saw continued debates about the cost of producing pennies. The U.S. Mint faced increasing metal costs, making each penny cost more to produce than its face value. Nonetheless, billions of 2005 pennies were minted, ensuring their widespread use. Design features. The 2005 penny follows the same design standard as previous Lincoln Memorial cents. Obverse. Features Abraham Lincoln's portrait with inscriptions, "In God We Trust," "Liberty," and the year 2005 with the mint mark, P or D. Reverse. Displays the Lincoln Memorial inscribed with United States of America, a pluribus unum, and 1 cent. Edge. Smooth without reading. Composition. 97.5% zinc, 2.5% copper, weighing 2.5 grams. Mintage numbers. Mintage figures for the 2005 Lincoln Cent were Philadelphia Mint P, no mint mark 3,935,600,000. Denver Mint D, 3,764,400,000. San Francisco Mint S proof 3,346,679. Like 2002, the proof versions are much scarcer than circulation strikes. Market value. The 2005 penny is extremely common, but higher grade and proof specimens hold value. Circulated, GVF. 0W01, uncirculated, MS63 to MS65. 0.10 to $0.50. High grade, MS67 plus, $15 to $50. Proof coins, PR69 to PR70. $5 to $50. Errors and varieties. Notable errors include double die reverse, DDR. Some coins show doubling in the Lincoln Memorial's columns. Die cracks, raised lines on the coin result from die wear. Off-center strikes can range from minor to major misalignments. BIE error, a small die break in Liberty resembling an extra letter I. These errors can significantly increase a coin's value depending on rarity. Collector interest. While not a key date, the 2005 penny remains a staple for modern collectors, especially those assembling year sets. The proof version, with its sharp details and mirror-like surfaces, is especially sought after. As the last years of the Lincoln Memorial design approached, collectors began paying closer attention to modern pennies, making high-quality examples more desirable. The 2002 and 2005 pennies may seem more content on NT Coins World. Thanks for watching.